We are here.
What's up?
How you doing, man?
I'm doing
What's your name? Where you from?
Elijah. I was born in Atlanta, raised in Indianapolis.
Okay. So let's start from the beginning. What was it like growing up
Growing
in
up,
in Georgia?
uh, I had a situation. Uh, I lived with my brother and my grandfather. I
Yeah.
grew up in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
I only spent like my toddlerhood in Georgia.
Yeah.
I've been back since, like back and forth since, but I didn't grow up there. Right?
Yeah.
So for me, you know, he was strict. He was strict. I was making my bed 45-degree angle.
Yeah.
My grandfather was in the military. He's also a Freemason. But yeah, he instilled in me what I would need. I guess he knew I would
Yeah.
have a life. You get what I'm saying? But he gave me what I needed to, face everything.
Right.
At some point, things got a little messy. Family
Yeah.
and all that, tax money and all that. But at the same time, and I ended up in the group home.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, I lived, with my grandmother. I lived with my mom at certain points, but never really nothing steady. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just, stuff would happen. But by the time I was 17, I got out, aged out the program.
Yeah.
I didn't get any of the benefits. You see what I'm saying? So like I'm hearing like there's this pipeline basically for people with my kind of situation. You know, like I haven't even gone into real detail, but like, you got prison, you got the military, you get what I'm saying? Or you got the fucking fulfillment center, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said you had a situation. What was that situation?
Man, like just all type of different family issues, shit that really shouldn't, be able to change us, you get what I'm saying? But it does, like I felt like I was never in control, you know what I mean? So it's like, by the time I got old enough to hop off the porch, I did.
Yeah.
And traveling ever since.
Okay. What kind of teenager were you in school? Did you graduate?
I was a good student. It's just, moving schools so much.
Yeah.
They tried to set me back a grade, and by that point, I was just kind of over it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? They didn't have my classes. I wanted to do mechanical engineering. But I ended up getting my GED.
Yeah.
And I was in the group home when I got my GED, and I had to fight for that.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? They like the first one, they actually were like, they got shut down because they was pervy. You get what I'm saying? But I guess I ain't have to deal with that. But like, I caught on and I said something. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But I also had to fight for, my ID. Rights to get my ID. Sick of sitting in the same room all the time, want to get a job. You get what I'm saying? So I destroyed that place, and then they moved me to another one.
Right.
But when you don't have anywhere to go, they put you in jail if you're a juvenile.
Yeah.
That's the only place they have to hold you. About 2 weeks, they put me in another group home, and I had to, pretty much make demands there. But I got my ID, I got my GED, I got a job at that point. It was only $850, but it was something to hold me over for the time being.
Something's better than nothing.
Right. So being 17, that was good for me.
Yeah.
I started playing guitar at some point. I knew some chords when I was 15, but I didn't really take it seriously till I really got out on the street and realized, I can't afford nothing if I can't do nothing, So
you got onto the streets after the group home? You left?
Yeah.
Okay. You've been on the streets ever since?
Yep. Well, I've lived with family members at certain points, but like, never for a long time, like only a few days at a time, a few weeks at a time.
Right.
Yeah.
And is that because they would ask you to leave, or you just didn't want to stay there?
A little bit of both. A little bit of both. Maybe sometimes we get to the point where like for example, my last job, right?
Yeah.
I was working 50 hours a week. They cut me down to 2 hours, but I'm the closer. You get what I'm saying? But they cut me down to, that's less than $20 a week.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? What the hell am I supposed to do with that?
Yeah.
I figure, man, I might as well go ahead and live life like how I really want to live it. You get what I'm saying? I don't need to have a blueprint. I don't really need to have a plan, honestly.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Give me some structure to it. You have to know how to maintain, so you're not out here flailing about.
Yeah.
You're right. You see people out here, But
when the last time you have spoken to your siblings or your family?
Maybe last month.
Okay.
Last month. Siblings are all spread out. I got 4 younger siblings.
Okay.
Yeah. They yeah, some live here, some live there.
Yeah.
You know.
Have they tried to get you, to come back with them so you can get off the streets?
It's a complicated situation, that ain't really exactly an option.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Or
So, being out here, what's one of the worst things you saw while you were out
worst
here?
things I seen. I mean, honestly, man, like I say, I don't really experience it as bad as a lot of people.
Yeah.
But it's the variance. It's not being outside. It's the variance. It's people. Honestly, that's probably the worst thing I've ever had to deal with. Like I got cut up last year in New Orleans.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because anything somebody says is something people gonna believe about you because you in the spot, you outside, somebody know you outside,
Right.
So that they can stigmatize you however they want to do that. And I'm black.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So like you got a few categories working against me.
Yeah.
Man, it got to a point where like the rumors got so bad, bro, like to the point like I've had to like just disappear because people go out the way to like make my life miserable a lot of the time.
Yeah. So what was the rumors about you?
Some shit, bro. I don't really want to get into it, bro. Honestly, I don't want to like.
Yeah.
People invent things about me every day. Just laying here, I've heard like 20 different things from people walking by me.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? Here in Nashville, I just kind of had to learn to deal with it because it's kind of worse than what I was dealing with. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But and then people they ignore the nuance of the situation when it comes to being out here.
Yeah.
And like, especially being in my skin. You get what I'm saying? In my shoes. You know
Right.
what I mean? Just to have something negative. You know what I mean? Now I'm not gonna say it's everybody, but as far as the bad part, that is the bad part. They want to fuck you over. But don't get me wrong, like I say, music is good. I love playing music, like
In New Orleans, you were cut up. Like, were you like stabbed or?
Yeah, man, I got stabbed. Hell, here I got false accusations. I gotta go to court next month, somebody said I threatened him. You get what I'm saying?
Wow.
I'm like, all right, bro, I talked to the cop that had to do the report, and he's like, bro, that was nonsense, but you're gonna be all right. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, it's crazy, bro. I gotta resist an arrest thing. It's not like no real trouble, but just like certain shit that gets put in my way as an obstacle. Like.
Have you ever been to prison?
Prison?
Yeah.
County jail, maybe not prison.
Okay.
Yeah.
What did you go to county jail for?
Man. You asking too many questions. Cut that part out.
Okay.
Yeah. I kind of want to make it like general, not too personal. You get what I'm saying? Because like, you feel me?
Understandable.
Yeah.
So you explain what happened to you, while being out here. Yeah. Have you experienced or saw anything happen to someone else?
Somebody else?
Yeah.
Man, what can I think of to tell you? I mean, other than seeing people dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like.
So they maybe overdosed?
Maybe overdose, maybe got, beat to death, some shit.
Yeah, wow.
Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But maybe somebody, twacked out to the point, they realize, oh, how fucked up,
Yeah.
They done got it, and then like seeing that awareness, that realization, maybe that.
Yeah.
That's actually horrifying. That shit is horrifying. But otherwise, bro, just the usual shit you would expect to see out in the world.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So we were talking a little bit. You said you just prefer, to be out here.
Yeah, I don't really have a problem with like just like kind of drifting.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I can maintain. I be busking playing guitar. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying? You know, I don't really even like. I get that you're going to approach me as like an outside person. You get what I'm saying? But for me, it's just like this is all I know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I guess growing up was different.
Yeah.
But at a certain point, you know, something changed. You know, for my unique psychology. You get
Right.
what I'm saying? Just as an individual. You know, like.
Yeah.
For me, being out here is like freedom. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And people try to take that away from me every day. You know,
Wow.
you got folks that, you know, kind of caught on to the fact that I don't really have to really worry about too much. All my money is tax free.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So they try to trick me off the street or provoke me to the point. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying? My character's always gonna come into question. So, you know, when you're out here, all you got is your word, all you got is your nuts.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? All you got is your craft. You get where I'm coming from? So
Right.
all that has to just be authentic. And you have to walk with God.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? There's no other way. You know, and it's not to the point to where like it's like religious, but it's just the fact you find that once you get that part right, everything else just kind of falls into line.
Yeah.
You know, and you don't really worry as much. You don't really have as much trouble. You know, like days like today, you know, I can feel it. You know, it's
Yeah.
cool. You know, people might come by and, you know, put some variance in my life, but, you know, otherwise, shit, that's every day,
Right.
you know? So
how do you deal with the elements, you know, the rain, the snow, when it's cold, when it's
elements,
hot? How do you deal with
usually I got my hands on like a, you know, coat, something like
Yeah.
that. You get what I'm saying? I got clothes. Rain, there's plenty of places to get under.
that? Yeah.
Plenty of places to hide from it. But I don't know. I grew up in Indianapolis,
Yeah.
so it was always cold up there.
Right.
You know, we had extra month out of school because it's cold.
Yeah.
You know, we got snow. So I mean, I don't know. Cold. What is cold?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Growing up, was there anything that you wanted to be?
Wanted to be. I was into mechanical engineering for a little bit.
Okay.
At one point, I wanted to be a neurosurgeon,
Yeah.
but I don't know. Maybe I just like the fact that they work on people's brains, you know, cut
Yeah.
into the skull and all that shit, you know.
I mean, it's never too late.
Me, I'm not interested in that no more.
Oh, okay.
You know, maybe building guitars at one point. I guess that requires mechanical knowledge. You get what I'm saying? You know, I don't know, but I don't really see like I say, bro. Like you're gonna get like a skewed or maybe a different perspective from me because I don't really struggle. You get what I'm saying? You know, if I ever struggle, it's with people, not
Right.
being outside. You know, I can go eat. I get clothes on my back. I can go wash them.
Yeah.
You know, like I can, you know, take care, maintain, keep my teeth white.
Yeah.
You get me? Like,
So what are your interests now?
I like to make beats whenever I got gear, computer,
Yeah.
all that. You know, get on FL Studio, make some dubstep, house music. I love house music.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Otherwise, you know, like, it's hard to hold on to your gear when
Right.
you're out here. You know, I done been like 20 guitars, bro, in the past 2 years, bro.
Wow.
I
So they
just
all been
had-
stolen?
Huh?
They all been stolen?
Nah, like, just like, you know, shit happens, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Shit happens, you know. But, I always happen to get one. This
Yeah.
one was free from Delgado Guitars. Plug in Delgado Guitars, I got you. Yeah. But
So how did you get introduced to, you know, music and the guitar?
music, guitar. Well, I first picked one up when I was 15.
Yeah.
I learned the chords, but I didn't really take it seriously. When I was 18, though, I really started to, you know, focus on it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Before that, I loved music. I loved like EDM, actually. I wasn't even into guitar before that.
Yeah.
You know, but I realized what you could do with it. You get what I'm saying? By that point, I actually needed it. You know,
Yeah.
as I explained, you know, I really needed it. So, you know, there was actually an aptitude that I thought that doing sports growing up. I was wrestling growing up. I was doing track, football,
Yeah.
getting good grades, top of my class. You know, life situations just led to me getting my GED. But
Yeah.
there was something that I wasn't really doing justice to, like an aptitude that I feel I wasn't living up to. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't guitar, you know, picked it up, do it with my hands. You get what I'm saying? Every day something coming better because of it. Because, you know, like you got got the muscle memory, you got the events that intertwine with your journey learning guitar, you know, to where it's parallel.
Yeah.
You know, so as I grow as a person, my music is gonna grow as well. You know, and seeing that reflect on the guitar in real time is kind of like what keeps me playing. You get what I'm saying? Like, it just has so many uses for me.
Yeah.
You know, spiritually, mentally.
Yeah.
You know, and playing an instrument keeps your brain sharp.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So being out and about and having like new experiences to adapt to every day, but also playing an instrument to like put it into context.
Yeah.
Making music, doing lyrics and all that. I think it makes you like a well-rounded person,
Right.
you know? Me unemployed, but still, you get what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah.
work so many jobs.
So you didn't want to work a job?
If I'm given one, I will work it.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But as far as like going, oh, I need so, no. You know, I'm not gonna stress myself out over nothing. You get what I'm saying?
So how are you supporting yourself out here?
Guitar, busking. We in Nashville.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you
I actually got Patreon too. Yeah. So I run Discord. I run a Discord server.
Yeah.
And, I sell like meditation audio
Okay.
and all that, but also like I'm supplying like psycho-spiritual, you know, esoteric knowledge. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
you know, just ways to navigate, you know, and you know, just contextualize the, you know, that experience.
Yeah.
I sell audios on Patreon, but I also have some people who just subscribe to it to support me.
Yeah.
So I get paid every month off of that too. A lot of times I don't have a phone because I'll break my phone or I lose it or it gets stolen. But, you know, it's there.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? I can use it, you know, eat, rainy day, all that type of stuff.
Okay.
Keep coming with the questions though. And
being
I'm
out
just
here-
getting in the rhythm. It's, you know.
Being out here, have you struggled with any type of drugs or addiction?
Drugs. Nah, man. Like I've seen people, and that's a good enough example of what not to be.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like
Right.
people come up to me all the time, and they try to put me in that context. But you know what? When a real person that's twacked out here comes by, you're gonna know it.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Me, I'm just a drifter.
Yeah. So that's to say, let me see the word.
You know.
The stigma is, you know, all homeless people are addicts.
Yeah, pretty much.
And that's just not the case.
Pretty much. People try to really exaggerate all that, you know, especially when it comes to me because they need to have some negative say. I'm an icon, honestly, bro.
Okay.
Everywhere I go, I just end up standing out. Even if I want to take a nap, I'm gonna be noticed.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a spectacle. You get what I'm saying? So honestly, it's a matter of integrity, but also the fact that, bro, I have 24/7 where all eyes are on me.
Yeah.
And that leaves no room for me to deviate, bro. That leaves no room for me to go fuck up my life by doing drugs.
Yeah.
Or going to, you know, just, it's really hard to get to that point, bro.
Yeah.
You know, for me.
Okay. So for anyone that see this, that may know you personally, or
Yeah.
just in general, any advice for them?
Shit. No, not really. I can be more cash money than that. Hold on, man. Let me think of some advice.
Okay.
Be your own person, but like, don't let that be the detriment to you. You get what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know, there should be a balance at least.
Yeah.
You know, and if it don't have a balance, add some structure. You know,
Yeah.
something. You gotta stand for something. You get what I'm saying? Me,
Yeah.
like, being my own person, but not the detriment to me, bro. Avoid the pipeline.
Yeah.
Stand out from the crowd. You know, follow God. Be honest. Treat others like you want to be treated. Basic stuff that you would read in the Bible. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing complicated, bro. There's no secret. It's no, you know, like, I mean, being out here floating around, you gotta have a hustle.
Right.
You gotta have something that you do, you know, but at least like love something, have a craft,
Yeah.
you know, have a real craft, you know how to do something, you know. I've seen people out here, you know, they know how to fix shit up. Moped, got the shield on it, all type of shit, speakers built in. It's possible, you know, if you have a hustle,
Yeah.
you know. but more than a hustle, a craft.
Yeah.
You know, because with that you could pour your entire being into it, physically, mentally, spiritual, and it'll serve you.
Yeah.
That's why if I stick with this, it serves me. You get what I'm saying? Put clothes on my back, new shit. You know, money in my pocket. I got money in my pocket. I can go buy whatever. I can go buy whatever I want right now, bro. You get what I'm saying? I'm good. You know?
Yeah.
So.
Any last stories you like to share that may have happened in your life that may change someone else's?
It's some more exciting parts that we kind of left out, bro. Honestly,
what did we leave out?
Like last time I was up here in Nashville, I hopped the cargo train. You know?
Wow.
And that's the kind of thing, bro, because you got cool shit like that gets overshadowed by this junky lifestyle people like to live, right?
Yeah.
And it's pollution. You get what I'm saying? Because there's folks that I think it's the thing with the media.
Right.
And it being in the center of the media and being portrayed as cool. Like if it's cool to do something by, enough people, that's the thing, and it's okay, I guess. But for somebody that's outside and not on top, you get I feel like drug culture kind of pollutes music.
Yeah.
And even living on the edge and being a dirty boy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Did you have any bad experiences train hopping?
Bad experiences? No. Actually, bro, the conductor caught me. I opened the door, I looked at him, he said, "Don't touch anything." I just closed the door.
Wow.
And went back. When I got to Smyrna, I hopped off, I hitchhiked.
Yeah.
Hitchhiked Murfreesboro, and then I hitchhiked down the highway.
Yeah.
And I went to the, what is that one ice rink?
I'm not too sure.
Right outside of here. Took the bus, got here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Came up here with the box amp, electric guitar, blew this shit up.
Were people nervous of picking you up?
Nervous? Yes. But this is like I say, bro, having a constitution about yourself.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? That says everything, bro, before I even open my mouth.
Yeah.
But also, just being able to connect with people. Right. Music is really my main way of doing that, because before I started doing music, bro, I was completely antisocial. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I still struggle with it right now, but in ways that I can manage sometimes. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? But as far as people trusting me and all that, most people are going to judge me before they know me. Most people are going to look at me and write me off. Most people are going to be happy that I'm struggling. You get what I'm saying? That's just because of me, But honestly, if it wasn't me, they just wouldn't care.
Right.
And that's a whole nother story. So, best thing I can say, bro, is to treat people right who treat you right.
Yeah.
And make sure they know, it's a real soul in front of them. Real person with meticulous competence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a damn shame being out here and you ain't become shit because of it. Right. You know what I mean? Have no integrity. You don't walk with nothing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's a gift to be able to be out here, I would say.
Okay.
Not for everybody, but it's a gift to be the person that can be out here.
Yeah. Anything else I may have left out?
We can go on. We can do this all day. It's gonna get better and better, and you're gonna have better stuff to put in the edits, honestly.
Yeah.
Because at first I'm just kind of sleep.
Yeah. Yeah. You gonna play something for us?
Play some music. Say I understand what's on your heart, babe, but you can't think that easy. Let's let it go. You had my heart in the palm of your hand. Never left me standing in the rain. Can I say I know I hide away your love? Cause it's so hard for me to trust. Just after. honestly, that was not my best at all, bro. I'm just kind of rushing.
Yeah.
I love blues though. I play some blues. I have really bad stage fright.
Wow.
Like I act like I don't, but I have horrible stage fright, you know. Like I say, if I wasn't playing music, bro, I probably wouldn't even talk to people.
Yeah. Sounds like you know what you're doing though. Like, it sounds good.
I mean, like it's decent, you know. Sometimes like more harmonious than others, but
Yeah.
Yeah, everything is there. Yeah, like
Right.
I'll be goddamn if I don't have a job, I don't do nothing else, and I play guitar and I don't at least know the scale.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
I'm only doing this 3 years.
Wow.
Like I say, 21, 18. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So like, everything that you see has gotten in that point.
Yeah.
It got to that point, you know.
Is there a city that you want to go to next?
That's what that song is supposed to sound like, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what that song's supposed to sound like.
Any cities that you plan on?
I might go to
going
Florida.
next? Or what's next for you?
I might go to Florida. I might go to Las Vegas.
Yeah.
I might go to Memphis. I'm not going to Memphis, bro. I wanted to, but honestly, they told me downtown was not good. They told me downtown was not swag, bro.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not going. But I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not going back to Atlanta.
Wow.
Nah, I'm sick of Atlanta. It's actually worse than here.
Yeah.
Somebody walked by me, they was trying to diss on me. They was like, this place eats you alive. You know, I guess I'm not allowed to take a nap on this comfy bench. You know?
Wow.
You know, I'm honestly, bro, I have a way better time here than I do in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know, it's like,
But I wish you the best. You know, I appreciate this interview.
yeah. Make the edits pretty. Put the good guitar parts. Put the blues and put the good one when I did the chords. Put the good one on it.
Yeah, we'll do. I appreciate it, brother.
All right. You know.